The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready up.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I play. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games? Well, it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Well, the Rams at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll look to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down.
Let's go.
And 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Down. Ready.
Again, it's Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shop.
He's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Smith Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Ready,
This is 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. Stiff-armed him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result, defensive tackle.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that he got into his head a little bit.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go. Ready,
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Buffalo 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Lions. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hands it off out of the gun. And the Rams are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
60
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proved that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Let's go.
That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long.
converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Red, green. Red, yellow.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Let go.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 average. 6 on the ball. On the ball.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready?
2nd and 2. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. It looks like they'll move things around here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Williams going to get it again on second down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Let's go now. Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
12, 10.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Look at this, a tight end carry. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I saw you nodding your head in approval at that decision to go for it. You liked it.
I love aggressive coaches. I love when they decide to go for it. And in this case, even if they don't get it, you're turning the ball over to a team that's going to have to go 99 yards to put in the end zone the opposite way. I like your odds.
They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Street. Let go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A beautiful. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Starting to look like this drive will maybe be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into.